Is this a bait for Rengar? I'll fall for it. Oh, you don't have flash power. Quick little thing before the video, remember to like and subscribe. I see a lot of you guys are subscribed bastards, so get to work. Instead of streaming, what would be your dream job though? My dream job? I don't really have a dream job. I do enjoy streaming, honestly. I do enjoy content creation. I also very much enjoy like this. I find the discussion and talking about, you know, stuff that I've watched and enjoyed is really fun. I enjoy talking with other people. Is the money you make compared to other entry-level jobs? I don't know how much money entry-level jobs make. I'll be honest, probably 80% of my income comes from YouTube right now. Twitch makes me jack shit. Unless you're a specific genre of like streamer, or like a streamer that emphasizes on subbing and stuff like that, and monetary. Like a lot of these streamers will, like a streamer of my that's game plank. A streamer of my portion, the average streamer of my size would just say actually no, I just say like 100. I just say 150 viewers, right? 150 viewers. They would make. I don't know. Actually, everyone's sort of different. The fire Yorick's the way to go. Yep. Yippity doo. It depends what kind of genre you're streaming. Like for example, right? I know one of my streamer acquaintances. Like there's a streamer called Eve, right? She gets a lot of subs and stuff, and the reason she gets a lot of subs is because she places heavy emphasis on like professionalism and the quality of emotes, animation, stuff like that, right? But someone like me who's like, you know, who's nowhere near as professional, who's pretty, you know, slack and you know, lazy. Not lazy, but like, you know, it's not. I'm a crude man. I'm a crude man. Then of course I'm not gonna get nearly as much subs. But I get a lot of subs anyways out of like generosity of people like, oh, thank you so much for helping me with Yorick, right? Well, I know what moral of the story is, but like sub money heavily depends. And even if you do get subs, you're only getting 50% of the income, which is complete horseshit. Never think big. What do you mean? I thank everybody for their subs. I don't think I thank people. I thank people pretty in a very, you know, low-key way. Just like, hey, thanks for the sub, man. Much appreciated, brother. I'm not like a. Maybe from now on, every time someone thanks for the sub, oh my god, I'm gonna give you a live blow. Like, should I do that, guys? Should I do that? Is that the way to go? Yes, yes. Shut the fuck up. What the hell? What's wrong with you? What the hell, Dazuki? How come everybody in my chat is like, yeah, you should, you know, you should do that. And then my, you know, my mod is shut the fuck up. Just make a VTuber model and money just go throwing in. I did want to make a VTuber model. Maybe I will get a VTuber model one day. I kind of want to get one. The only thing is, I don't know what to get a VTuber model of. If I was to get a VTuber model, I'd rather get like, you know, a ghoul and, you know, something with big boobers. I think maybe I'll get a VTuber model of like a big titty goth girl, maiden, with big bobber. That'd be funny. That'd be rather humorous. What the f? My E phased through the reality of time and space. Oh, that's solar barker combo right there. Okay, GP, it was funny the first 3 times. Can you not f***ing dodge my E? Bastard. Anime style with maiden? Yeah, that could be done. You are deadly. Give me a flash right now. You're dumb fuck. Sorry, that was a bit mean. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. Dumb f a bit mean. I'm sorry. Meow. Oh, that ghoul was hella crunk. Was we good? Nice! That's really good. Good job, everybody. Don't share the plates, please. Oh, share the plates to 30,000 people. Maiden! Thank you. Hello, I'm on a 16-game lose streak. Any tips? A wise man once said, 99% of gamblers quit before they win. So keep playing, my brother. Keep playing. You never know what the next game's result's gonna be. Don't take breaks. Never give up. Play more. Wise words of wisdom. If you have any, if you're struggling to win games, just win. I'll do it later, man. Leave me alone, Italy. Is this a bait for Rengar? I'll fall for it. Oh, you don't have flash power. Nice, that's good. Your champ is dumb. Yeah, that's why they nerfed it. He's beyond broken. He's beyond broken. That's why they nerfed him. I mean, that's why they nerfed him. I mean, that's why they nerfed him. That's why they nerfed him. That's why they nerfed the champion.
To dirt, Yorick.
Give me your flash. Or not. Yeah, like, I was gonna say that I find that I think Yorick is really overpowered in low elo, but I find it completely ironic that someone's calling Yorick overpowered compared to this monstrosity of a champion that has been nerfed 5 times in a row, and is still one of the most broken top laners in the game. It's like if I was Bill Gates and I was complaining about how expensive something was. GP's the most skillful champion in the game? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on. Oh, unlucky. Too skillful. You know what? I agree. GP is the most skillful champion in the League of Legends. As a GP player myself, I agree that GP is the best, is the hardest skillful champion in the game. I'm not biased, by the way. I'm not biased. The hardest champion in the game would realistically be... Actually, I'm curious. What do you guys think is the hardest champion in the game? Just in general, in terms of macro, micro, whatever. Yuumi for sure. I was thinking that. I was thinking Yuumi might be the hardest. Garen, Ezreal, Aurelia. I don't think Aurelia. Maybe. I think I'm a bit biased because I'm biased because I'm like pretty good at this game, right? Good luck, Nidalee. Get him, get her. Good job. Aphelios for sure. I don't think Aphelios. I think Aphelios has just a lot of guns that's really hard to understand, and that's why he's hard to play. But in reality, 90% of the time, you're gonna be doing the same shit. I'm gonna be real. It's like Riven. Okay, I'll say this. A lot of champions that are considered hard are deceivingly hard. And what I mean by that is, 90% of the time, on Riven, you're just gonna be doing the fast Q combo. 90% of the time in Kiana, you're gonna be doing the same combo, etc, right? I think an actual hard champion like Azir, you're not going to be doing the same shit. You have to care about where you place the soldiers every single step of the way, you know? Also, Aphelios is like, I don't think it's particularly hard. Yeah, fast Q, of course, it's not that easy to do the fast Q combo, right? But like, let's not lie to ourselves. 90% of the time, that is the combo you're going to be using. Because it's such a broken... It's the best way to dish out all your damage, you know? Sure, you might do some wacky other combos as well, but that's going to be the main one. Lee Sin's pretty hard, yeah, I can agree with that. But however, I think Lee Sin is very overrated in its difficulty. Because, like I say, okay, the reason why Lee Sin is not as hard as like people say, like, this is the hardest jungler by a long shot, right? He's not easy, definitely. But, you only have one skill shot. Land it, and 90% of the situation is solved. As long as you land your Q, you'll be fine. Of course, landing Q is easier said than done, but do it and you do so much more damage. You pretty much can't lose. But yeah, I can definitely understand why you think it's hard. It's definitely not easy. Okay, I'll say this. I don't want to say this because every player is going to be like, not every player, every one of these players who mains this champion is going to be like a, haha, we told you. But like Nidalee, I think is actually really, really hard. I think Nidalee is so hard. Mostly because of the fact that landing Q in itself has to be one of the most difficult things in the entire League of Legends. It is such a slow skill shot. I genuinely don't understand how players even land that skill shot. Like, I can understand a lot of things, but how the f do Nidalee players land the Q? I don't get it. It's one of the slowest moving projectiles, and like if you see it, there's no way you're gonna hit by it. That is the hardest, but he's simple. That is, I can agree with that. But I think he's more so hard right now because he just kind of sucks. I think Vlad just sucks, that's why he's kind of hard. Jace is very hard. Yeah, I agree. I think Jace is very hard. He's one of the most fun champions, I think, but even I struggle to play him nowadays. But I think the reason why Jace is hard is mostly because of the fact that if you miss your big Q, you are severely f***ed. It is devastatingly bad if you miss a Q. If you land your Q, you're oh, it's good to go. But if you miss that shit, oh man, you are not aiming for a good time. I'm trying to think of a champion that's like, oh, thank you. I'm trying to think of a champion that's like very hard, but like not many people think is hard. Oh, that's such a bad Herald I misclicked. I think Kiana, okay, right now, yeah, I'll say Kiana's really hard. Mostly because of the fact that she's really not that good right now. She's good, you can play her if you're really good. But like, you have to be ridiculously good. Lol. Cookie used Rift? Shut up. Mrs. GP out here making Yorick look broken, getting hit by every single E that I throw out. Well played, brother. Well played. Is Katarina hard? I think he's pretty hard, yeah. Even though I like to shit on Curcio because he's a rat bag, I think Katarina's slightly hard. Maybe Yasuo? I'd say Yasuo is hard. The reason I don't know if Yasuo's hard, actually, I don't know. The reason I'd say Yasuo is hard is more so because of the fact that Yon is just basically better Yasuo, if you like, especially if you're not that amazing. It's just a lot easier to play. Most of them hard? I don't know. I imagine Yasuo would be harder than Yon, and Yon is usually well known to be pretty hard. I don't want to admit it as well, I fucking hate admitting it, but like, I mistimed it. Rengar's hard as well. We're dead now. Oh crap, I misclicked. It's fine, I'll win. Oh no, they're trying. Oh! If I had misclicked the Q onto the guy, I would have, and I did it on Fizz, I would have gotten Triumph and I would have won. Shit! Whatever. You think champs like Illaoi or Yorick are healthy to the game? That's a really funny question, because if you had asked if they're broken, I would say, no, they're not broken, they're dog shit. But healthy to the game, I can actually agree that, okay, at least Yorick is not healthy in the game. The reason why Yorick's not healthy in the game, though, is because the way low elo Yorick interacts with the game is fundamentally broken. Like, for as long as Yorick exists, low elo will forever be tormented by Yorick. He'll rule the low elo of Iron Fist, and he'll be dog shit in high elo. And that will stay present for the entirety of the existence of the game with the way he is right now. But to be honest though, I think a lot of champions have this issue. For example, right, Dr. Mundo is complete horseshit in high elo, but he fucking rules like low elo, right? He can never be good in high elo because he's too broken low elo. I don't think Illaoi. Okay, Illaoi's not healthy. Illaoi's definitely healthy. Illaoi's kind of whatever. She's. I actually think she's really sleepy. I actually think she's really good in high elo, and well, at least pretty decent high elo and pretty good low elo. But I definitely don't think Mundo and because okay, the reason why Illaoi is perfectly fine is because Illaoi's identity is so into like, oh, if you come into my territory, you're but I can never catch up to you. So if you run away, I can't really do anything. But Yorick and Mundo have this thing where I can get to you easily and I can kill you easily. And that's why they're so OP low elo, right? And that's why like stuff like Garen is problematic, Dara is problematic. No, even outside of Prowlers, right? Yorick has a lot of like cash tools. His E and W is really good for sticking on top of enemies. Like Yorick in general has a lot of tools to get onto enemies, which is really OP. I think I would be, I don't know. I don't want Riot to rework Yorick because I know for a fact that they're gonna f it up. But I do think, okay, so here's what I want for Yorick. I think Yorick is in a very problematic, mostly because he's in such an awkward position. He has so many bugs that are game changing that make him complete horseshit that could be changed. So one, if you fix the 15,000 bugs he has right now, he'll automatically be 10 times easier to play against. Oh, I didn't get to hit that. Oh, I fucked up. Whatever. I got slowed so hard there. Jeez. Whatever. If you fix, like, there is so many Yorick bugs in the game. I can't even count them all with one hand. Like that happened pretty much every game. What do you like to see changed? Okay, so right now, okay, let's just think of, is there any bugs to these champions? Okay, if you buy Hurricane's Runan's Hurricane and you just have something like Jinx Rockets, they one-shot all the ghouls. Actually, Jinx Rockets in general pretty much one-shot the ghouls. Because for some reason, the AoE damage, like the AoE damage reduction doesn't apply to Jinx Rockets for some god unknown reason. One bug. Another bug is that there's so many matchups that are just completely fucked. There's so many matchups that are just completely fucked in general, right? For example, Silas can't one-shot ghouls with his passive. What's another one? Shyvana Q Dragon Form one-shots the wall and ghouls. Zeri Q one-shots the wall completely with full HP. I'd rather Q one-shots the ghouls. Is it a bug? You can probably say, it's not a bug. But that completely fucks the matchup, so it makes it unwinnable. Aatrox Q does no damage to ghouls. Pantheon Q does no damage to ghouls. Yasuo E and Q one-shots ghouls randomly. It's more so there's so many problems with just like stupid interactions. Kled E randomly one-shots all the ghouls. You know what? GP Barrel sometimes one-shots ghouls, sometimes doesn't. Eat shit. And I think there needs to be a rule of consistency, right? So, like, one problem is if Aurelion Sol, Dragon. Oh shit. If Aurelion Sol, Dragon, Unleash the Beast, Summon the 7th God from the Demon Lords in Hell, ults the fucking ghouls. Oh, you might do 30% of his health. But then Sona auto attacks it one time. Oh, one shots it. Oh yeah, did I mention? You know the way to counter. You can 100% reproduce this. If a Yorick E's you and the ghouls are awakening and they jump at you, you can order them mid-air so that doesn't do any damage. One bug, randomly sometimes when you E the enemy, sometimes it just does no damage. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, Rengi just healed 4 health bars. Right? Okay, I didn't mention this. One of the most easily reproducible bug, any player can accidentally do this, right? Is the Conqueror bug, where if you generate ghouls for your maiden when you last hit them, they count as different entities, which means you can insta-proc Eclipse with your ghouls or insta-proc Conqueror. That is one big change as well. That happens every single game. If you go any of those runes, it's broken.